A strange thing starts happening after a while. The things you used to enjoy don't feel the same anymore. Movies feel forgettable. Games get boring after 10 minutes. The hobbies you swore you'd get back to sit untouched. And even when you finally have free time, you don't know what to do with it. So you reach for your phone, not because you want to, because everything else feels harder, less exciting, less rewarding, and eventually you start wondering, what happened to me? Why does nothing feel interesting anymore? Why does everything feel flat? The answer isn't that you're lazy, and it isn't that you've lost your passion. It's something much stranger than that. Your brain has been quietly rewired, and most people don't even realize it's happening. Most people think they've lost motivation, or passion, or discipline, but often that's not what's happening. The problem is that your brain's reward system has been overwhelmed. When your brain becomes used to constant novelty, normal life starts feeling unusually flat, not because life became boring, but because your brain's expectations changed. That's an important difference. Because if the problem is your brain's environment, then the solution isn't to become a different person. It's to change what your brain has adapted to. Think about how often your attention shifts during a normal day. Phone, message, video, music, another tab, another notification, another piece of information. Your brain rarely stays in one place for very long anymore. And over time, that changes how reward feels. Slow things stop feeling rewarding. Reading feels harder. Long conversations feel harder. Deep work feels harder. Even relaxation feels strange. You start chasing stimulation instead of enjoyment. And those aren't the same thing. That's why you can spend 2 hours scrolling and still feel unsatisfied afterwards. Your brain was stimulated, but it wasn't fulfilled. The human brain loves novelty. That's normal. For most of history, novelty was rare. Now it's unlimited. Every scroll gives your brain a tiny reward. Every new video, every new post, every new piece of information. Your brain learns something. More stimulation is available immediately. So when something requires patience, attention, or sustained effort, it struggles to compete. This creates a hidden problem. The more stimulation you consume, the less sensitive your reward system becomes. And when that happens, ordinary experiences lose some of their emotional impact. A walk feels less interesting. A book feels less interesting. Learning something new feels less interesting. Not because they changed, because your brain changed. This sounds backwards, but it's one of the biggest mistakes people make. They wait to feel interested before they engage. The problem is, interest often comes after engagement, not before it. Think about the last time you got deeply absorbed in something. You probably didn't start excited. You became interested because you stayed with it long enough. Most people leave too early, before curiosity has time to develop. You don't need more exciting things. You need more sensitivity to ordinary things. That's a very different goal. Because excitement is infinite. There will always be a faster video, a more interesting post, a stronger dopamine hit. You can never win that game, but sensitivity can be rebuilt. And when it is, simple things become enjoyable again. For one day, pay attention to how often you're seeking stimulation, not judging it, just noticing it. How often do you unlock your phone, switch tabs, open an app automatically? You might be surprised. Awareness alone changes behavior, because most overstimulation happens unconsciously. The goal isn't becoming perfect, it's becoming aware. When something feels slightly boring, don't leave immediately. Stay a little longer, 1 more page, 5 more minutes, 1 more attempt. This trains your attention to move past the initial discomfort. And often, that's where enjoyment actually begins, not at the start, but just beyond the point where most people quit. The scary thing about overstimulation is that it quietly changes your relationship with life. You stop experiencing things and start sampling them. A little of this, a little of that, always moving, never staying. And eventually, life begins feeling shallow. Not because it is, because your attention never stays long enough to experience its depth. Make constant stimulation slightly harder. Move social media off your home screen. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Leave your phone in another room sometimes. Small amounts of friction create surprisingly large changes. Because you're not fighting your brain. You're changing the environment around it. Maybe nothing feels interesting anymore, because your brain hasn't had the chance to miss anything. Think about that. Interest often grows in absence. Curiosity grows in space. Appreciation grows in contrast. But modern life removes all of those things. Everything is available instantly, all the time. And when everything's available, nothing feels special. The solution probably won't feel exciting. And that's exactly the point. It may begin with a slower evening, a quieter walk, a few minutes without stimulation, a book you stay with a little longer, small moments that seem insignificant. Until one day, something unexpected happens. A conversation feels interesting again. A walk feels enjoyable again. A hobby feels rewarding again. Not because life suddenly changed, but because your attention changed. And when attention changes, experience changes with it. Real growth rarely happens through bigger stimulation. It happens when your mind slowly learns how to appreciate ordinary life again, quietly, one moment at a time.